everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the layered jelly beans stencil. Isn't it fun? It is from a Color for Life Designs. It is from an older release, but I was excited to get it and use it for Easter. So I'm going to be ink blending it, and here are the inks I'm going to be using. So I am using rose petals, sugared lavender, stone blue, sea foam, and shea butter. So I get the shea butter out at the end because I realized that I am going to be doing two colors for one stencil, and then at the end I will just use the shea butter for the third stencil. So here are some small blending brushes, Tailored Expressions, and Simon Says Stamp. And I always have fun when I'm using stencils. It's fun. I love stencils, as you know, and I love Easter, so it was really fun to make this card. And it is March, so A Color for Life Designs also has a new release, and there is so many stencils, 15 new stencils, and so there is like monsters, and there are some monster sayings, and there's some birthday in that set. Also, there is some geometric shapes, and there is a little bit of Easter as well. So, and I think like flowers. I didn't get all of them, but I did get a few, and I will be sharing some of my cards during the month of March. So use my code VawnFan10 and you can save 10% off your entire order. There is also some new colors for their A Color for Life Designs card bling. So every month lately there has been some new colors. And so here is the shea butter. I used a large blending brush just for this one because I was using it for the whole stencil. And I love how it came out. It's really pretty with all those colors. They're not as bright at first. After a little bit sitting there. So here is a Lawn Fawn Extra Special stamp set and coordinating dies. So I was excited to find this stamp and die in my stash. It is new, so it's about time I used it. And I am using some Honeybee Stamps Intense Black ink. And I'm just going to be coloring my images with my Ohuhu markers. And I always stamp 2 times just in case, and if I don't use the second image, then I will put it in my binder of die cuts, so it's ready for me to use later in the future. But sometimes I do mess up and I will need that second image, and so I'm always glad that I cut it out, that I stamped it and it's ready for me to color it again. So I'm going with a brown bunny with a purple bow, and just coloring very simply. And next I will be coloring the egg and the jelly beans. And what would look cute too is if you use the jar with jelly beans in it. I don't have that stamp set, but that one has been on my wish list, so that would have been cute too. I was trying to use some small images that wouldn't take away from my background. And so I'm just matching my colors to my background for my jelly beans here. And then I will cut them out with the coordinating dies. So here I needed to color the other one, the other egg with jelly beans. And so I cut everything out, and then I did cut out a scallop circle with white cardstock and green cardstock. And I am just using the stone blue on my white cardstock here. It's a really pretty blue. And so it will tone down a little bit, and then I'm going to be popping up my grass with some foam tape as well as my images. And then I did cut out a Lawn Fawn Happy Easter line die in white and yellow. So 3 times in white and 1 in yellow, and I will glue those together with my liquid glue. And usually the ends are too long for my A2 card, so I will cut the ends off. So I knew I wasn't going to glue the ends already. And I like the yellow because I think it matches great. Also, I do glue this card later to a A2 pink card base, which I think matches too. So hopefully my recipient appreciates that I tried to match everything. And so here is where I add my foam tape. And I like that even though I used foam tape, it wasn't two-dimensional, so it should be perfect for mailing. I'll just have to make some more of these because I really like how it came out, and I want to use the layered jelly beans stencil again. There is like a big supply of Easter stencils at a Colorful Life Designs, so always check out what else is on the website. So even though there's a new release, there's also a lot of other stencils in the shop, so I hope you check it out. I'm always looking around. And you can use my code VawnFan10 to save 10% off your entire order. So I think that looks really cute. And using my liquid glue. And I dropped it, but because it's liquid glue, I was able to glue my circle where I wanted it to. And so gluing my sentiment. And so I love how this card came out. It was really fun to make. And I love jelly beans in real life, so I'm always for sweets. I love sweets. So not always a good thing, but I do love some candy once in a while. And so next I am just adding there's my pink card base. I'm just adding some card bling from a Colorful Life Designs. And usually in your orders you will get a little bit of card bling, so that's always fun and nice. So just adding 3 of these purple confettis. And I will just add some white gel accents with my Jelly Roll pen, and my card will be finished. And I will be sharing some of my cards throughout the month, so stay tuned. And and just a little bit of gel accents here. And then I will hold it up close. So here it is. Thank you for joining me today and have a wonderful day.